Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kevin Langley. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, mark a thumbs up. We're going to talk about how to get a transcript from YouTube and transfer it over to Word and put it into a format that is easy to share for whatever venue or purpose you want to use it for. Now, in order to do that, first thing I need to do here is start sharing my screen. We need to go to YouTube. And in YouTube, you need to sign in. Once you sign in, then select the video that you would like a transcript to be pulled from. Realize that not all videos will have transcripts available, and we will talk about that in a future video in which I present how to take a video from YouTube or another forum that does not have a transcript and how to apply a transcript to it. Okay, so once we do that, then we are going to scroll down to the bottom right of the video that we have selected. Do not put it in full screen or you won't have this next option. Select the three buttons at the bottom, select Show Transcript, and then scroll down to where it shows another button for Show Transcript. Click that, and then to the right of the video, you will see the transcript. Go ahead and copy that all the way down. And sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get that copied out. Once you've copied it, though, the next thing that you would like to do, that you need to do, is go ahead and copy that transcript. So Control C. Once you've done that, then go to your Word document. If you don't have Word open, open it to a blank Word document. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll paste the transcript into the Word document. Now, as you can see here, Jim Rohn can talk for quite a long time. And his final timestamp here is at 2 minutes, 26 seconds. I'll highlight that in yellow. 2 minutes, I'm sorry, 2 hours and 4 minutes and 26 seconds, okay? And let me enlarge the font here so that we can, or the screen so that we can see it a little bit better, hopefully. Okay. Hopefully you can see that better. 2 hours, 4 minutes, 26 seconds. Now, if I scroll up, we can see that the time changes. Previously, we had 5 digits. So here's another example. 1 hour, 0 minutes and 40 seconds. That is 5 digits long. Above that, we have 59 minutes, 58 seconds. Okay, that being the case, Control A, I'm going to enlarge this a little bit more. Let's go here. There we go. That being the case, we can see that we have 4 digits as opposed to 5 digits for the hour, which is right here. I'll highlight it in blue. There we go. So we've got 4 digits, and then we've got 5 digits. The reason why I'm pointing this out is because it makes it difficult, or actually in Word, impossible without using a VBA to replace the timestamp because we want to get rid of the timestamp. So because of that, and that's actually true also when you're down in the minutes, under 10 minutes, we have a single digit for the minute, and then we have 2 digits for the seconds. Okay, so we've got 3 different digit setups, okay, or formats that we're using. Because of that, what we want to do is we want to do a find replace. Okay, and I've got 4 different find replace options. The first find replace has 2 digits for the hour. We do not have 10 hours of video that we need to change out or switch out the timestamp. So because of that, we're going to go down to the single digit hour, double digit minute, double digit second. Did we have that? The answer is yes, I believe that we did. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to go back to our other document. And we're going to do a find replace. So hit Control H, go to replace, click on find, see where it says find what, click within the space just to the right of that, paste in your code. Once you paste the code in, don't do anything with the next space down, the replace with. Go to the bottom left, click on more, and then go down to the checkbox, the squares there, and next to use wildcards, click that. Now hit replace all. $544 replacements were made, okay? 544. So then the next thing that we need to do is go back to that document with the code and go to the next one. Now we want to do this, always do this in order. Start with number 1, determine if that applies. If it doesn't, then go to number 2. Otherwise, you'll be replacing only part of the timestamp. And we want to replace all of the timestamp, the full timestamp, all at once for each format type, okay? Now we're going to go to the next one, which is number 3. We're going to copy paste. Number 1 did not apply. Number 2, we just did a find replace. And number 3, now we're going to do the same thing. Go back to our document. Click next to find what in the replace window. Hit Control V. Don't do anything with replace with. Make sure that the use wildcards is selected, and then sorry about that, folks. And then what we want to do, moving the closed caption all over the place here. What we want to do now is go to replace all. Hit replace all. It took care of the 2-digit. Took care of the 2-digit month or 2-digit minutes. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my phone. 2-digit minutes and 2-digit seconds. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again for the last one, which is the single-digit minute and the double-digit second. We're going to copy the code, which is on number 4. And this will all be at the bottom of the video. Okay. Again, make sure that you like and subscribe so that I can bring more of these videos to you. We're going to go back to the find what in the replace window. We're going to highlight the code that's in there, and we're going to replace it by hitting Control V, pasting in the new code Our use wildcards is still checked. We do nothing with replace with, and then we click replace all. 91 replacements. Now I'm going to hit Control A here because I want to reduce the font somewhat. And just scroll through. I'm going to close out that window to the replace window. I'm going to scroll through and give it a cursory look to see if I can find any timestamps. I don't see any timestamps. So the next thing that we want to do is let's open up that replace window again. Right now we have all sorts of paragraph splits in here. That's the large space that we're seeing between each of the blocks of text. Also notice that there is no punctuation in this document. The I's are capitalized, I see that. But other than that, there's no capitalization that I can see, maybe at the top transcript. So we need to figure out a way to make all this make sense. First thing that we're going to do is use our caret, which is the shift key and 6, and then we're going to hit P. That's our paragraph, okay? And we're going to replace all of our paragraphs with a space. Now, if you don't use the space, it's going to push the words together. So where we see the difference between the, right here, the, and then the space here, challenge. If we don't put a space in the replace with, then those two words are going to be pushed together. It'll be the challenge, all one word. Now, the other thing that we have to do here is make sure that we uncheck the use wildcards box. Uncheck that. All right. Now we can replace all. Okay, now we have all of the text merged into a format where there's a space in between each of the words. And so what do we do next? Well, we could spend an hour or two or longer going through this and putting in our punctuation, determining where sentences end, and breaking it out into paragraphs. We could do that. But there is another way, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What I want to do is open up ChatGPT, which is chat.openai.com. Open that up. If you haven't signed up for it, feel free to sign up. There is a free version of ChatGPT. I have a monthly subscription. I don't expect everybody's going to want to do that, but I have a monthly subscription. Now, you could use a GPT-4. GPT 3.5 for this is just fine. GPT-4, you're going to use that more for anything like programming, mathematics, anything that involves engineering, those types of uses. Also, longer form documents, white papers, certain things like that. So if you haven't used it, get in there, play around with it. Everybody, I believe personally, everybody will be using ChatGPT or another form of AI to do a great majority of their daily work. Okay, so get in there, use it, and let me show you how we're going to get this organized. And to me, this is just amazing. I'm going to Control A highlight everything, Control C, copy everything. Go back to Edge and ChatGPT, and I'm going to just say Control V. Now, am I going to do that? No, that would be, that would be one way to do it. But ChatGPT actually has a limit on the number of characters. So because of that, what we're going to do is we're going to go down maybe a third of the way, okay? And we're going to find an area that might seem sensible to have an end to a sentence. You don't ever have to be, and I'm reading here, you don't ever have to be the same again after tonight, only by choice. If you don't like your present address, change it now. Change it. You're not a tree. Okay. That is definitely the end to a sentence. So I'm going to put my cursor there. I'm going to scroll back up. I'm going to hit my Shift key and then click in front of transcript, Control C to copy, go back out to ChatGPT, Control V. Now, I'm going to put all of this in quotes. I'm going to go back up to the top. There. I'm going to put this in quotes. And then in front of where I pasted, I'm going to add a prompt. Please, because we're using the word please for AI these days, please please organize for proper syntax, sentence, structure, sentence structure, and paragraph format. Okay, format. There we go. And then I'm going to hit enter. Now, over to the right, you'll see a down arrow. You'll also see here at the bottom right, just above the message area where you enter the message, there is a stop generating or continue generating. Continue generating, that appears when in one post it wasn't able to provide everything. So I'm going to hit continue generating. And now we can see that we have the document, at least a third of the document, has been organized into sentence structure right here. Here's the big challenge of life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. That's the challenge. And of course, the other side of the coin reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have with you. And then it says God. Now, I would go back to the transcript or back to the video here, and I'd say, okay, obviously the transcript is incorrect. That doesn't make sense. So it's very, very important to read through the transcript once it's been organized, because, and this isn't a ChatGPT thing, this is what the actual transcript from YouTube, that's how it's reading. And I've watched this video enough times that I know it doesn't say, unless you change how you are, you'll always have with you. At least I'm pretty sure. I have found in my experience, let's actually go back and watch that for a minute. Let's go back and watch it. See here. What do you say at the beginning here, Jim?
Here's the big challenge in life.
Yeah, right there. See, folks? See, folks? He said, unless you change who you are, and look at to the right what the transcript says. It says, unless you change how you are, you'll always have with you God. That's not what he said. He said, unless you change who you are, you'll always have with you what you got. And that's G-O-T. So again, it's very important to make sure that the transcript reflects the message that's being spoken. Now, what I didn't try, and I will have to try this at some point in the future, what I didn't try is to take this transcript and ask ChatGPT to make the sentences make sense. And that's a whole different thing than organize the transcript into sentences and paragraphs. So what we've done now is we've copied the transcript as a recap. We've copied the transcript, okay? Once we copied the transcript from the YouTube video by going to the YouTube video itself, clicking on those three dots at the bottom, and right here, three dots at the bottom, and pulling open the transcript. Then we copied the transcript over to Word. Then we use the codes that I provide to do a find replace of the timestamps, okay? Then once we've done that, we use the find replace to replace all the paragraphs with a single space. Once the paragraphs have been replaced with the single space, then we're going to copy, paste the entire document over into ChatGPT. Now, if it's a long document, as I said, we're going to do it maybe in thirds or something like that. And then once that's done, then we will ask ChatGPT as a prompt to organize sentence structure, syntax, and paragraph formats. And then we need to read through the entire document to make sure that it makes sense. And if it doesn't, then we need to do our edits to it before we use it in a professional setting. I mean, if you're just going to use it for your own uses, it doesn't, and you understand the meaning of the transcript. But even I, who've seen this video multiple times, needed to go back and do a refresher as we did here at the end. So please let me know if this video actually helped, whether you liked it or not. I look forward to your feedback. Always enjoy that. And let me stop sharing here for a minute. New share, pause sharing. Yeah, stop sharing. So let me know whether or not you like this video. Did it help? Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. It helps with the algorithms, and it also helps you to be able to get more content of this type. Coming up, the other things that I will be covering are how to take a video that does not have a transcript and apply a transcript to it with a couple of clicks. We are going to do a VBA for all these steps. A lot of people don't like VBA, but that's okay. Some folks believe that it can crash an application. It's come a long way since the beginning, and I don't have any issues with using VBAs myself. We're also going to do a video on replacing YouTube, replacing YouTube transcripts in the actual YouTube application. So taking a transcript of one of your videos that you make and that YouTube has generated, and then actually uploading a new transcript to that video. We're also going to cover some Excel tips and tricks, and those Excel tips and tricks will include various things, but we're going to look at power queries. And that's one of the main things that I want to look at is power queries. It's going to be very useful. It will improve the effectiveness and efficiency of your daily work if you work in Excel. Now, other topics that I will be covering is starting up businesses, things to consider, location importance, marketing, those types of things. And if there's other things that you would like to see on this channel, that you would like to learn, or if you have any feedback or advice, I'm here to listen as well as to help out. So thank you very much for your time, and let me know what you think. Your feedback is very important to the success of my channel and this channel. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.